It starts with delusions. That's when the break from reality starts. You start to think that you're being persecuted. You have thoughts that aren't yours, so that's why you say you're hearing voices. You become paranoid. You think that people on the radio are talking directly to you or sending out coded messages.
At the time, can you tell me how you felt?
Afraid. Very afraid. At first it starts off very well. It starts off like, hey, you're really special. You know, we have chosen you for a higher purpose. Then it starts to become malevolent. It starts to become like, we're coming after you. We're gonna get you, so you must well kill yourself. If you don't kill yourself, then we'll kill your family first, and then we'll kill you. I hoped it was a mental thing, because if it was a mental thing, then it would be a huge relief, right? Because then it wouldn't be real. But at that point in time, I lacked insight into my condition, so it felt very, very real to me. So that was when I told my dad to be careful that they were coming to get us, and that's when he brought me in to seek help. It was worse the second time. It reached a point where I was so terrified that when they brought me in to see my doctor, I had to be sedated. At that point in time, I hadn't slept for 2 or 3 days because I was so fearful that someone would come and get me when I was sleeping, which is why I've been on medication for the past 19 years, because I honestly don't know if I will survive another episode. I think the most common misconception is that it's split personality, which is not. The other misconception is that it will just go away, or that you can think your way out of it or reason your way out of it. Most of the time, it won't go away unless you seek help. The medication stops most of the symptoms, but it takes a while for you to come to terms, to come back to reality. My recovery journey has been 19 years long, so it's been getting, every year I see improvement. I think I'm fairly sociable now. Yeah. I didn't used to be that way. I used to stay at home all the time. Like, it took me a very long while after that to feel safe in public again.
How do people react? You tell them you're
They tell me I don't have schizophrenia. I'm normal. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm on medication. Like, no, you're normal, you're normal. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known. Unfortunately, I think there still is discrimination. I think it's rooted in the fear of the unknown. And I think that's why we need to come forward and have more conversations about this topic. And I know that sounds scripted, but it just, seriously, it wasn't. I think in my social life, I'm pretty upfront about it. In my professional life, I haven't been that upfront about it. But since I held the art exhibition and published my website, it's been pretty much let the world know and let the chips fall where they may. One of the ambassadors from last year's Beyond the Label campaign put it very well, that conversations of employment stop as soon as you reveal you have a mental health condition. And it's still a very real struggle for a lot of people. If I keep quiet, it serves my self-interest all the while. But then the stigma continues, and people don't take medication. And the reality is that there may be people who commit suicide because of that. For those who are going through what I went through, or who know someone who is going through what I went through, don't feel paiseh about seeking help. Get that help. The help is out there. There are people who want to help, and things can get better